By and large, human beings use 3 different methods to communicate our thoughts: our words, our tone of voice, and our body language. The way in which we use these methods determines how well others will receive our message. Its meaning is based on the response we get, which tells us how well we use the 3 methods to convey our message. The first method we use to communicate is our words. What to keep in mind about words. Words are an assigned sound that represents something in various languages. Words are symbols assigned to an association of ideas that means something. Words are entirely subjective. Words very rarely mean exactly what you think they do to another person. The meaning of a word varies with every person, language, and culture. And when you compound all of these details pertaining to words with the translations from language to language, they become even more subjective. Ask 10 different people what the word culture means, and you will likely get 10 different answers ranging from ethnic to etiquette. The concept of culture can refer to the social culture, the corporate culture, or even to being cultured in terms of one's education and refined appreciation of the arts. Miscommunication, as a result of the words used, is a constant challenge during an exchange, whether it's in person, via phone, or via email, text, or some other form of written communication. Words don't always translate precisely when you're going from one language to another either. Words that are translated to a different language seldom have the same meaning they did in the original language. For example, English and French speakers both use the word special, and it is spelled exactly the same in both languages. If you say that someone is special to you, in English, it means that that person is endeared to you in some way. However, when the word is used in French in that context, it is meant to indicate that someone is a little weird or strange. I made the mistake of giving a French girlfriend a birthday card that said she was a special person, and ended up spending the next half an hour explaining what I meant by it. Furthermore, the use of a translated word can often be out of context with what is being said, and context challenges can happen even when the same language is spoken. In American English, the phrase "to table it" usually means to put something away and come back to it later. In British English, it means to put it on the table and deal with it now. Exactly the opposite meaning. People in the southern U.S. commonly use a term rarely heard in the North. I could have. The first time I heard it, I had no idea what they were talking about. I later found out it meant, I might have been able to. That's confusion with American English in different parts of the same country. Another word that is commonly used by females in the South is the word hun. They will say something like, "Hun, would you like some help with that?" You might think it was a term of endearment coming from the word honey, but they often use it with complete strangers. The second method we use to communicate is our tone of voice, or tonality. 4 major things affect tonality. 1. Tempo. How fast or slow we speak. Some cultures, such as the Latin-based or Romantic language cultures, tend to speak more rapidly than other cultures. However, tempo is also a very individual quality in the communication style of most languages. 2. Tone. The range of high and low in our tone of voice as we communicate. Some cultures use more of the tonal range than do others. Italian and many of the other Romantic language cultures tend to use a varied tonality with more highs and lows. On the other hand, the Germans and Scandinavians tend to use a less varied tonality with fewer highs and lows. 3.